Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy Mario here. Welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be discussing and talking about my top 3 favorite film directors. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And leave a comment down in the comment section because it helps like the video get recommended to more people. So if you want to help out the channel, please do. And I really appreciate all the support. So yeah, let's get straight into this one. So, not in any particular order, the first filmmaker on this list, first director on this list is somebody that after viewing his films, I fell in love with movies and the whole experience of like wanting to see what was going on behind the scenes of a lot of films. So, and this guy is Steven Spielberg. And this emotion, this feeling towards like movies and all these things started to grow in me as a kid after seeing some of his work, such as Jurassic Park 1 and 2, especially Jurassic Park, because I am in love with those films, especially the first two. I love all, but I'm madly in love with the first two. After seeing these things as a kid, like anybody growing up in the 90s or the 80s I guess would understand, but like for me I was so mind blown and so amazed after seeing like how these dinosaurs look so real, and I don't know how well everything was shot, and how tense those movies were and how connected they had you to your TV screen whilst they were going on. So yeah, Steven Spielberg is actually one of my favorite directors because of this. For not only the Jurassic franchise, but also for movies such as Jaws and also Indiana Jones. And as I've said, after seeing his filmmaking ability and how he brings these worlds to life and these stories to life, I just fell in love with filmmaking since then, and movies since then. Which leads me on to the second person on this list, who is somebody I take a lot of inspiration from as a young filmmaker based off of a couple of things that he said, and also, you know, seeing his movies and seeing the impact he has on his audience through his films, and that is James Cameron. And he is, for me, one of the most phenomenal filmmakers ever, and he cemented himself there through his movies such as Titanic and also Avatar. After I listened the whole story of him and what he had to go through with Avatar, waiting on the right time, because at the time when he had the story, he didn't have like the visual effects wasn't up to that standard that he wanted it, so he decided to wait to bring the entire thing to life. And you know, it is something that resonated with me when coming up with the idea and creating the first episode of Journey to the Ancient Land of Murder, which is my short film miniseries that I'm doing on the channel here. You know, he's somebody that I've seen a lot of his movies, and through my grandfather who watches a lot of movies, but particularly like his movies as in the Terminator and Aliens and all these things. So he is actually, as I said, one of my favorite filmmakers, and somebody that I take great inspiration from, and somebody that I respect very dearly. And on to the third filmmaker on this list, last but not least, as they say, save the best for last, and this is Zack Snyder. And for those of you who follow me on social media, you would know that I don't want to say a big Zack Snyder fanboy, but I really love how he puts his films together and how he tells his story. Being honest with you, like if you're a very simple-minded person, his movies are not for you. If you just go to the movies to just sit down and just enjoy, no offense intended, but if you go to the movies and you just intend to just watch like one movie and just enjoy that and just be done with that, I don't think much of his movies are for you, because he takes his time when telling his story and building the world that is around his story and his characters, and kind of ties them all together and You know, like for example, you would be watching as of his recent work. Side note, Zack Justice League is literally the best superhero DC superhero movie ever. But yeah, you'll be watching like the first time I saw Man of Steel. Like there are some things that there was in Man of Steel that at the point in time, like I myself didn't really understand as to why it was there. And certain characters being around Superman, as in Harry Lennox's General Swanwick. So at that point in time, nobody couldn't really tell like who this guy was, and you know, a couple of the things that in the movie nobody couldn't really tell like how this would have like benefited the story overall or add to the bigger picture. And then when you get to Batman v Superman, which is a phenomenal film, I know when it was released a lot of people didn't enjoy it, but I remember leaving the theaters and was like, wow, that was real badass. You know, but a lot of people were disappointed and they didn't really enjoy it, but I really loved it. And watching how he connected Man of Steel to Batman vs Superman, like even with the beginning of the film, where you could actually, if possible, I think he even mentioned it, where you could like stop, like you could continue, like if you edit it properly, you could connect Man of Steel and Batman v Superman together, and also do the same thing with Justice League in the way that he does his films. Like he makes them continuous, and you could see overall it's just his storytelling ability is just amazing and mind-blowing. So that's why I really like or love Zack Snyder as a filmmaker, and he is also somebody that I take a lot of inspiration from. I would say, being honest with you, at this point in time, my favorite director of all time. So those are my three favorite film directors. As I said, they're not in any particular order, and I know there are some of you guys will be like, nah, well, I think like you're missing out this one or that one or this guy. But this is just personally my list of my favorite film directors and the guys that I take inspiration from as being a filmmaker. So if you guys agree with me, if you guys like my top 3 filmmakers list, let me know down in the comment section below. And even if you guys have another 3 that you guys think that are better filmmakers or are just your favorite filmmakers, also leave it down in the comment section below. But that is it for this video. So as I said, if you guys have a list of filmmakers that you want to share, which is your favorite filmmakers, it doesn't have to be just 3. It could be 5, it could be 10. Leave a comment down in the comment section below stating their names and you know some of the films that they work on and why you like them and why they are your favorite filmmakers. So with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do hope you guys like my list of my top 3 favorite filmmakers of all time. As I said, if you guys agree with me, you could say down in the comment section below. If you disagree, you could also do the same. And yeah, do hope you guys stay safe and see you guys in the next one. Cheers.